Hello, everybody. Welcome to Dwayne's Inc. Wrestling Conference. I am Dwayne, and before I begin, I always like to say thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when a new Dwayne's Inc. Wrestling Conference drop. Give me a thumbs up. It really helps out the video. Give me a like, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I do engage in the comment section. But as I always like to begin, I just finished watching Friday Night Smackdown. And I always like to give my review of between 1 to 10. And I'll probably have to say this was a fantastic night of wrestling for SmackDown. I will probably give it a 7.5. They starting to build up for Money in the Bank. They had great matches on tonight. The tag team match was amazing. The three-way qualifying for the Money in the Bank match was amazing. That main event between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax felt like a PLE match. But let's get right into it. Got some notes now. I write my notes. So Solo Sikoa opened Friday Night SmackDown. Opened up Friday Night SmackDown. He came out with JC. I don't like the name JC because they even call him JC Mateo. That's his name. I don't understand why they didn't leave it Jeff Cobb. Why couldn't he just have his name Jeff Cobb? His name is JC Mateo. Stupid name, but whatever. Solo came out with JC and Jacob Fatu. So before Solo even started talking, the crowd was already chanting Fatu. Jacob's super over here. He's gonna end up leaving, or they're probably gonna jump him out. Whatever. I don't know. They're gonna do something. So basically, Solo said, "Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the man who kept the U.S. title in the family. His man, JC." Solo then says, when Roman lost to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, he basically ruined everything and lost everything for his family. Solo said that changes with him winning Money in the Bank and winning the title and bringing it back where it belongs. If anyone in the back have a problem with it, they need to deal with JC and Jacob Fatu. And then he basically was saying, "I'm all gas, no brakes." And before he went to go brace with it, Jacob Fatu took the mic out of Solo's hand. And then he basically said, let's keep it 100. And let's not get it twisted and tell Solo that he said he was going to do it with him or without him. In every line, and line everyone up. At the end of the day, Jacob Fatu is all gas, no brakes. Solo stopped him and basically when Jacob basically said, "I'm all gas, no brakes," and for some reason Solo had a freaking another mic. It was like "Yara mean" and stuff like that. Crazy. Basically, then Solo basically stops and tells Jacob basically like, "Hey, I did everything for you because I love you, Jacob. I did everything for you. I even got that title. We helped you with the title, winning that Backlash because I love you." So he goes, "Matter of fact, what's that thing you used to say? Like, what's that thing you used to say? Like, come on. Tell me." The crowd knows what you used to call me. The crowd knows what you used to say to me. What you used to say to me. And basically, Jacob basically is like, "I love you, Solo." He goes, nah. Say it like you used to say it. And then basically, before you get to say anything, LA Knight basically came out. Before Jacob get to say "I love you, Solo," LA Knight came, grabbed Jeff Cobb's legs up on the ropes, basically attacked him outside, and then he jumped the barricade before Solo and Jacob was able to get him. So he chased out, he beat up Jeff Cobb and just left. This was a great opening for SmackDown. I really enjoyed it. They really teasing something between Solo and Jacob. They've been doing this for a while now. I want to probably say since SummerSlam. I want to say since SummerSlam all the way to now that they've been teasing Solo and Jacob having some kind of tension and stuff like that, not being on the same page, not communicating with each other and stuff like that. I'm very curious to see where this go, especially with the addition of JC. I'm calling him Jeff Cobb. With the addition of Jeff Cobb, with teaming up with Solo and stuff, I'm very curious to see where this is gonna go. But yeah, I actually enjoyed that little segment. And then we got our first match of the night, which is a women's qualifying match for the Money in the Bank. Is Chelsea Green versus Alexa Bliss versus Michin. For the first match of the night, I'll probably say this was a okay match. It wasn't like the best match. To be honest with you, I actually wanted Michin to win. Because I know Chelsea Green, she just got off the United States Championship. Michin still feel like she didn't get no kind of love or stuff like that. So I was really hoping that she win. But this was an okay match. It was okay. It wasn't like the best match, but it was okay for what it was. So Michin sends Bliss to the corner and sends Green to the corner. Bliss then lands on a cannonball on both women. Michin covers Green, but then she kicks out at 2. Michin attempts to kick Green, but then she ducks as Bliss hits the boot instead. All 3 women then kicked each other as they all go down. And then we get this awesome chant. Green and Bliss exchange blows. Bliss slaps Green to take her down with a drop kick. Out of nowhere comes Michin, taken down. Michin then drops Green and covers her, but Bliss breaks up the 3 count. Bliss then drops Michin on her head and goes to the top rope. Bliss then lands a twisted Bliss on Michin and covers, but Green breaks the hold. Chelsea hits Michin with the Imprettier. Bliss then drops Green with the Sister Abigail DDT and then covers for the win. Alexa Bliss has qualified for the women's Money in the Bank. She's the first to qualify. I really can't pick who I want to win in the Money in the Bank because they really don't have nobody. You only got one person for the women, which is Alexa Bliss. Gotta see where this goes. Gotta see who else is in Money in the Bank so I can make my predictions or who I will want to win or who I would like to see in there. I have to see where this goes. So as of so far, Alexa Bliss qualifying. I guess that's good for her, I guess. Kudos to her. I still feel like they really don't have nothing for her, but maybe this might be picking up something between her. I don't know. Then we got our second match of the night, DIY versus Frexium. This match was amazing. I'm talking about incredible. I can't even wait until I see Friction versus Motion Machine Guns. That's going to be fire. But this match right here was amazing from top to bottom. If you haven't seen DIY versus Friction, go watch it. Trust me, go watch it. Go try to find it on YouTube or something, but trust me, go watch that match. That match was amazing from beginning to end. Man, Friction is on fire, yo. They are on freaking fire, yo. So, Axiom tries to tag, but Ciampa stops him. Axiom then makes the tag to Frazier as Axiom and Ciampa hits the floor. Frazier drops Gargano, then lands on him with the shooting star press. Frazier covers Gargano, but he kicks out at 2. Frazier goes to the top and comes down as Gargano moves. Gargano super kicks Frazier. Gargano tags in Ciampa, kicks Frazier and covers him, but then Frazier kicks out. Ciampa then develops a Project Ciampa on Frazier, then covers him, but Frazier kicks out at 2. Ciampa and Axiom are on the outside. Gargano and Frazier are on the top rope as Ciampa is back, and he takes out by Frazier. Frazier and Axiom double team Gargano as Frazier covers Gargano, but Ciampa breaks up the pin attempt. Axiom and Gargano change blows as Frazier and Ciampa are on the outside. Axiom grabs the arm of Axiom as Ciampa grabs Axiom to try to take his mask off. Frazier takes out Ciampa as X-Men rolls up Gargano for the win. This was an amazing match. Like, first of all, it's one thing where they both did a suicide dive. I believe Frazier did a suicide dive into Ciampa, and he freaking went over the barricade where the fan was at. That was amazing. X-Men did a suicide dive towards Gargano. That was an amazing spot. That gave like a holy-ish chance. The fans was going crazy for this match. This was an awesome tag match. Like I said many times, SmackDown have the best tag in WWE. Like, when it comes to tag team, SmackDown has it. Raw, they need to catch up. But, them SmackDown, amazing, amazing. This match was amazing. Can't keep saying it enough how good this match was. It was amazing. Trust me. Go watch it. Go watch some clips. Go watch on YouTube. Go watch the Instagram. Find the clips. Trust me. You'll enjoy it. But Frexium beat DIY. Next week, they will have this was based for number one contenders match, but next Friday they will be fighting the tag team champs for the tag team titles. The Street Profit versus Frexium for the tag titles will be next Friday. All right. And then they had a sit down with R-Truth. Wade Barrett sat down with R-Truth and they asked him about how he feel about John Cena and what's been going on with John Cena, and that John Cena basically at the Backlash conference, John Cena did the attitude adjustment to Truth through the table, and Wade Barrett asked him about it, and basically R-Truth just basically was like, "Oh nah, man, I ain't mad at John Cena. John Cena's my hero. I stand for hustle. He stands for hustle, loyalty, and respect. I'm gonna respect him. Stuff like that. He always told you when you feel like you down and you about to quit, it's never give up and blah blah blah. Basically, he was just sucking up for Cena, talking about he's his hero. He followed his ideology of what he stands for: hustle, loyalty, and respect. Never give up. All that crap. And he said that he doesn't want to fight him, but he did talk to Pierce and he did ask him to fight John Cena at next week's Saturday Night Main Event. So it will be John Cena versus R-Truth at Saturday Night Main Event. I didn't see that coming. But it is what it is, I guess. Then we got a second match of the night. Aleister Black versus Carmelo Hayes. This was another excellent match. Between Carmelo Hayes and Aleister Black. They have great chemistry back and forth. It was a little sloppy at the beginning of it, but I enjoyed this from top to bottom between Aleister Black and Carmelo Hayes. But there was no winners in this because The Miz basically was trying to help Carmelo Hayes and by distracting Aleister Black, but Carmelo Hayes kept telling him, like, yo, I don't need your help. Like, yo, sit down. Like, yo, I got this. And then when Aleister Black got the upper hand where he about to hit, he was about to pick up Carmelo Hayes with his foot to do the Black Mass. Miz came out from the back and attacked Aleister Black and beat him down into a no contest. I don't know where this is gonna go. Are they gonna have is it gonna be a triple threat match? Is it gonna be The Miz, Carmelo versus Aleister Black Saturday Night Main Event, or is it gonna be next week Friday? I don't know, but this match was amazing from top to bottom. I enjoyed it, but there was no winners, no contest because The Miz. Boo. Then we have an in-ring promo with Drew McIntyre. Basically at Backlash, he was basically carted out because Damian Priest hit him with a move and basically hit the back of his head. So he was carted out through that whole match. So basically, McIntyre said that he heard what Priest had to say. Drew said the only reason Priest is relevant is because of his feud with McIntyre. Drew said that Priest is obsessed with him. Drew said he's jealous. Drew said he's better than Priest and he has been a Grand Slam champion at Backlash if it wasn't because of him. Drew said that the end and accept Priest's challenge from video package that went earlier for a steel cage match at Saturday Night Main Event. So at Saturday Night Main Event, we're going to have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre in a steel cage match. Still not a fan of Damian Priest. Big fan of Drew McIntyre. Interested in this match. I will be looking at that match. Who I think is going to win in that match, I'm going for Drew. Not much big of a fan of Damian Priest. Then we have got our fourth match of the night, which is the men's qualifying match. Jimmy Uso versus Solo Sikoa versus Rey Fenix. I wanted Rey Fenix to win this match. Didn't win. I don't know, for some reason, like, it feels like they don't really have anything for Rey Fenix. It feels like they was building up a thing between Rey Fenix and Andrade, teaming up or something like that, or getting together. But I don't know. Like, I don't like the fact that he had to take the loss of this match or whatever, but it is what it is, I guess. Jimmy hits the ring, climbs to the top. Rey Fenix goes back to his feet, kicks him. Both men are on the ropes. Rey Fenix is grabbed by Solo. Rey Fenix kicks Solo and then comes off the top and hits with a super kick by Jimmy. That was a good one. Solo then comes and then takes out both Fenix and Jimmy. Solo sends Fenix down and then connects with a Samoan drop on Jimmy. Solo then connects with a cannonball on Jimmy in the corner. Solo picks up Fenix and goes for a Samoan spike, but he ducks as Fenix rolls up Solo for a 1 count. Jimmy super kicks Solo. Fenix and Jimmy exchange blows. Fenix connects with a drop kick and then sends Jimmy face first to the mat. Fenix charged at Jimmy, but then he spears Fenix and then covers him for only a 2 count. Jimmy goes to the top as Jacob goes to the apron. Solo then spikes Jimmy, sending him to the floor. Fenix then takes down Solo. Fenix is distracted by JC. I hate that name. Jeff Cobb. Distracted by Jeff Cobb, and then distracted by Jeff Cobb to allowing Solo to hit the Samoan spike on Fenix for the win. Solo Sikoa is the first to qualify for the men's Money in the Bank. When it comes to the women's Money in the Bank, I don't really have a pick of who I want. When it comes to the men, I kind of hope Karrion Kross is in this, because if Karrion Kross is in this, I'm definitely picking him to win. Or if AJ Styles, one of them. Seeing Solo win to be in the men's Money in the Bank, I'm okay with it. Do I think he's going to win? I don't know. So after the match, LA Knight runs down and attacks Solo and JC, Jeff Cobb, and Jacob Fatu. LA Knight takes a chair and basically starts swinging it at everyone, and they all surround him while he's standing on top of the announce table. Until Nick Aldis comes out and say, like, hey, you know what? We're going to have a match, and it's going to be Jeff Cobb's debut match. He's going to fight LA Knight. And so we had like a good, long match between Jeff Cobb and LA Knight. So Jeff Cobb basically slams Knight down and covers him, but Knight kicks out at 2. Jeff Cobb picks up Knight and connects with a big belly to back suplex and covers Knight, who kicks out at 2. Knight fires back with rights on Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb drops Knight with a big clothesline. Jeff Cobb covers Knight, but he kicks out at 2. Jeff Cobb grabs Knight, keeping him down on the mat. The referee checks on Knight to get fired up, trying to fight off Knight, sends him to the floor. Jeff Cobb grabs Knight, sends him to the ring post. Jeff Cobb then backs up and then runs to Knight, but Knight moves as Jeff Cobb hits the post head first. Both men gets in the ring as Knight hits JC with a big right. Knight hits Jeff Cobb with a jumping neck breaker. Knight drops Jeff Cobb's back first. Knight drops an elbow drop down on Jeff Cobbs. It covers him only for a 2. Knight kicks Jeff Cobbs and basically tries to go for the BTF, but Jeff Cobb blocks it, slams Knight with a cover, him only for a 2 count. Jeff Cobb then connects with a standing moonsault on Knight and then covers him for only 2. Jeff Cobb picks up Knight as Knight then nails Jeff Cobb with an elbow. Knight trips up Jeff Cobb, who is on the middle rope. Knight is on the apron. He takes out Solo and Jacob on the outside, then springboard off the middle ropes. Knight goes back into the ring, JC catches Knight, and then drops him with the Tower of Islands for the win. So Jeff Cobb have got his first win in the WWE, beating LA Knight. This was a good match, very long. It was very long. But this was just a taste of what Jeff Cobb can do. Mind you, the man is only 42 years old. Very experienced. This is just a taste of what he can do. He's way better than that, but this is just, like I said, it's just a taste. This was a good debut for him. I really enjoyed it. It was a very long match, though. Enjoyed it. And then we go into the main event. Is WWE Women's Championship match. Tiffany Stratton defeats Nia Jax. This was a good back and forward match. Amazing back and forward match. I'm burning up. It was a good back and forward match. A lot of near falls. Nia Jax ended up getting freaking busted open too, which is crazy. They didn't really show it a lot on the camera. They kind of like tried to like hide it and stuff like that. So let's see. I got some stuff I wrote down. So Nia Jax sends the champ head first into the corner. Nia goes for a hip attack, but Stratton moves, giving her some offense. The action goes into the floor. Stratton sends Jax into the ring post. Jax backs in the ring as Stratton goes for the top with a big crossbody and covers Jax for only a 2 count. Stratton then nails Jax with a running drop kick. Nia comes back with a big pop-up Samoan drop, and then Stratton then Nia covers Stratton only for a 2. The champ connects with a big knee, an elbow, and a spine buster on Nia. Stratton covers Jax, but she kicks out at 2. Stratton runs the ropes, but then caught by Jax and drops with two power bombs. Jax then connects with a leg drop on Stratton and covers her. 1, 2, pops out. Stratton kicks out. Jax goes on the second rope, but Stratton is up there on the second rope. Stratton rolls Nia over and drops her on her back onto the mat. Stratton covers Nia for only a 2 count. Naomi's music hit. Before all this stuff, there was Nia Jax. They showed a video of her getting ready for her match. And then if you could see right behind Nia Jax, all the way behind her, you could see Naomi just staring at her as she was getting ready. Boom. So Naomi music hits as she walks out. When she walks out with a steel chair, Jay Cargill music hits and she takes out Naomi. The two fights through the crowd. Naomi charges, but Stratton moves and hits the ring post. Stratton connects with the prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany covers Jax, but then she kicks out at 2. Jax pushes at 2. Jax then pushes to the floor. Jax covers for the push Stratton to the floor. Jax covers off the base Jax basically clears out the announce table. The announce that picks her up, and then Simone drops her into an announce desk. Nia then sends Stratton back to the ring, as Tiffany goes for her feet, but then Nia sits on her with the annihilator. The referee counts, but Stratton grabs the ropes. Jax leaves the ring to grab the title. Jax grabs a chair as the referee is back his turn. Put the title back near the announce table. Stratton then drop kicks a chair into Jax's face. Then connects with the prettiest moonsault ever for the cover to retain her WWE Women's Championship. This was a good back and forth match. We had some tight run-ins. We had some blood. We had some going for the title. We had a chair involved. Tiffany Stratton's getting really better, really comfortable as champion. But I think whoever wins this Money in the Bank is probably going to take it off for her. It looked like Nia Jax was. I really thought after watching this match, I really thought Nia Jax was actually going to beat Tiffany Stratton. I was like, damn. So she's going to get her title back, and then whoever wins the Money in the Bank, good luck. But Nia's like she's still sticking in there. She's still going to be women's champion. Whoever wins that women's Money in the Bank, good luck, Tiffany Stratton. But overall, like I said, this was a good SmackDown from top to bottom. Never felt bored watching this. Loved it from top to bottom. There was certain stuff in there I really didn't like and stuff like that. But overall, they're building up for Saturday Night Main Event, which is next week Saturday, and they're also building up for Money in the Bank. They already have 2 qualifiers. The men qualifying is Solo. The women's qualifier is Alexa Bliss. Looking forward to the Money in the Bank. Like I said, this was a good SmackDown. I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching the Wings Inc. Wrestling Conference. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let you know when a new The Wings Inc. Wrestling Conference drop. Please give me a thumbs up. It helps out the video. Comment below. I do engage in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I will definitely see you on the next The Wings Inc. Wrestling Conference. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.